Hello and welcome to the next installment, picking up right where we left off with FreeDino. Made a couple changes, which I'll go over just briefly before we jump into the matches. Certainly don't need as much of an introduction as the previous FreeDino stream, but there was some interesting matches, to say the least. Our first few on this account. A lot of fun though. Hopefully everyone's doing good tonight. Kind of nice coming to you a little bit earlier, hour or two earlier, but yeah, without further ado, you may see something. No rare wildcards, because I did it. I redeemed the 4 I had from the previous stream. Thought about it. Just gonna go all in, since chances are we'll never actually buy M20 packs. Marauding Raptor is just a cornerstone, a pillar of Dino decks, at least for myself and maybe some of you guys watching right now or later on. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's certainly shaping up. It's looking quite a bit nicer. I trimmed a lot of the non-Dino creatures. I think that's going to help out quite a bit. Did redeem another mythic rare wild card for Carnage Tyrant. So yeah, pretty good. Definitely helpful since we don't have shifting Ceratops quite yet. That's going to be good in the control matchups, of course, targeted removal, that sort of stuff. But overall, yeah, it's looking good. Looking good. We got 4 interaction to start with in the main board. Ravenous Pursuit could be pretty nice, especially if we use it on a buffed Rampaging Brontodon. Say that's a 14/14. Use Rampaging to kill something that's, I don't know, a 3/3. And then we give some Dino in our hand plus 11. You can imagine the disgustingness that's going to enable. I'm excited. Pretty interesting card. I don't think that's certainly broken at all. I think this is an example of a fun, very decent alchemy card. I mean, of course, it's pretty hard to do that in paper, so I think this is a good example. Definitely nothing changed in the sideboard other than that. Got one more Thrashing Brontodon to hopefully help against artifacts, enchantments if we do run into problematic ones. Yeah, before we start though, I did forget, we're going to open up 3 excellent packs from the gold I saved up. Cross your fingers, cross your claws with me. Take a bite out of that like button if you haven't already. Here goes nothing. Regisaur Alpha. Oh boy, I am excited. Well, hey, we got a Dino, Imperial Aerosaur. Haven't used that a whole lot, but that's about the worst artifact we could want. Hey, it's pretty nice. I've seen Primal Amulet do some good work. Cobbled Wings. I had considered Cobbled Wings on a dinosaur just for the laughs, pretty much. Maybe a Raptor Hatchling, a Galta. Although the wings would have to be a whole lot bigger to carry Galta. Oh, hey, we got a wild card. Well, don't need a whole lot more mythic rares. Basically, for the longest time, it's pretty much just been Carnage Tyrant. Nice, an uncommon and a common. That's definitely going to be helpful. Could redeem some of the uncommons for a sweeper, but oh. Well, nothing with those 3 packs, unfortunately, so we'll jump right into the match and get her done, hopefully. Oot and a boot, eh? Maybe we'll see some more instant concedes like we did the previous stream. Kind of interesting. Our very first match against Mono Red was certainly rough. I did not quite expect something that powerful. The sweepers, of course, would have been good, but currently we only have 1 Vampire's Vengeance. Almost called it Witch's Vengeance again. Still don't know why that is, but yeah, 1 Vampire's Vengeance. So I'm thinking maybe after tonight, I'll redeem those 2 uncommon wild cards for Flame Sweep, potentially. I was hoping to open a Fiery Cannonade, at least 1 by now. Basically the same as Flame Sweep, but doesn't do damage to pirates, which usually isn't a problem. Carnage Tyrant could be nice, but we really got to get closer and more of those lands, hit those land drops. We do start off with 2, and that's of course pretty fantastic. Oh, beautiful stuff. This is looking pretty good. Temple of Abandon, Sheltered Thicket, anything like that coming into play tapped, at least the way I play dinos, it's a good thing. Not a whole lot of stuff I do on turn 1, so it certainly helps. So get that Drover, definitely. Rampaging, Hasty Marauding, get them for 4, and oh, this is just beautiful stuff. You can see already in our first game of the first match, Marauding Raptor is shining. Absolutely. So I think that's probably the key for any of you guys who haven't taken the plunge yet. Get the playset of Rampaging Ferocidon just to give the edge, of course, against life gain. But I think probably the next thing, Marauding Raptor, just to... Oh, we don't need to. All right, well. Oh, that is... Damn it. I'm seeing guild gates, and I don't like that. But it doesn't look like a gate deck, I wouldn't imagine. At this point, oh, there we go. Man, now that is an opening game. Fantastic. Not really sure what they got going on. I think we probably could just leave it as is. Certainly seems like they don't have a whole lot of interaction, but yeah, anyone starting out with dinos, Rampaging Ferocidon, and then Marauding Raptor, just because we are able to open basically only Ixalan packs. Chances are you're not going to get Marauding Raptor, and he's so key, like you saw there, enabling some pretty fantastic aggression. And that Charging Monstrosaur was just a thing of beauty. We're certainly keeping that hand. We got the turn 1 Commune with Dinosaurs to get potentially a 3rd land. We'll see what it goes. Ooh, Temple of Abandon. I kind of like that. I do like Ranging Raptors, though. You know what? We'll go with Ranging Raptors. Just because we got a lot of basics. That's also going to be good as a way to get another land. Be able to go Marauding Raptor for 1, Ranging for 1. If we don't draw the 3rd one, so it's not a complete loss. We can give Marauding... Ooh, Ancient Ziggurat. Good stuff. Oh, we can do it. This is getting pretty nasty right here. We're going to do it. It's risking it, but... Ranging Raptors, 1 green, 2 basics. We buffed both Maraudings. Unfortunately, we can only attack with 1 right now because they both came into play. I think I'll go for another forest. We do have a lot of stuff that needs double green, and we got a lot of... We didn't even need it. Bam. Got her done. Fantastic stuff. Okay, well... This is like the 3rd, 4th match. You can see the potential of completely free-to-play dinos. Doing good stuff. Good work. All right. I didn't even have to break a sweat to redeem those cards. That was just complete focus, knowing what needs to be redeemed, and it came together quickly. I did play a couple matches just to get a little bit of free gold there, open up those free packs. But other than that, man, it's a good time. Yeah, I think we'll keep that. Maybe, I'm thinking Khalni Ambush or Khalni Territory, turn 1. But I'm thinking there's some shenanigans going on. So we may want to fight an important creature, maybe a Dread Horde Arcanist if it's a Rakdos Luris, something like that. Yeah, I think we'll keep the Khalni Ambush in there, just in case we got to fight something. Maybe we respond to their spot removal with Khalni Ambush to get rid of something. Ooh, it's artifacts. I think it might be Azorius artifacts, and that is definitely not what we want to see. Try and take out the Esper Sentinel to slow him down from drawing cards, but we are mostly creatures. Thrashing Brontodon could also be pretty good in this matchup. Oh, the Storm Chaser. Well, well, well. I think we'll take that out, but would be nice having a sweeper right about now. We do need double green for Thrashing Brontodon. Yeah, that's going to be it. Rampaging could be also pretty nice. Let's go with Thrashing. We do have one up if they want to, you know, target it. Some sort of enchantment, whatnot. If they use some sort of removal, we still have the one up. We can sacrifice it to take out Esper Sentinel. Maybe an important enchantment, perhaps. So it could be useful. Hopefully we get a second swing with Thrashing Brontodon just to get maximum value before we have to sacrifice it. But we'll see how this goes, what they play. Ooh, Staggering Insight. I think we may take that out. I certainly don't like the lifelink, drawing cards. Yeah, that's going to put them behind. If they do attack, I would expect they attack. Target creature indestructible. Okay. That's interesting. We could have Khalni Ambush, and we fight the Storm Chaser with Thrashing. We'll see. We'll see. I think we'll take it. Unfortunately, gaining 3 and drawing a card could get out of hand, but they don't have whatever, the 2-drop. I forget. I should know this. Oh, more. No, that's good. Double Rampaging Ferocidon. That could be pretty nice. Stop them gaining life and use up all our available mana this turn. Yeah, that's good. You can't do anything other than sacrifice Selfless Savior, so yeah. Keep up maximum pressure as well. Yeah, Rampaging, Thrashing. Certainly, I don't see Selfless Savior blocking Thrashing Brontodon, so we'll get a nice another 6 in. I imagine this opponent probably hasn't faced a whole lot of dinos, so they're quite interested reading all the different cards. Oh boy. It's not going to block. Maybe this will inspire the opponent to play dinos, perhaps. Goober 1501. Yeah, I definitely think Khalni Ambush on somebody next turn. Probably Thrashing Brontodon. Then we could also sacrifice it. Staggering Insight, not too bad. You know, they're not gaining life as long as they don't take out both Rampaging Ferocidons, which I don't think that's going to happen. It is too bad we didn't ping them there, but it won't get too far away from us. Oh, yeah, Thrashing Brontodon. Let's see. Khalni Ambush fighting it. I would like something that survives if possible, but that's not the case. So let's just swing away. Get a ton of damage. See what they do. See how they block. See if Selfless Savior blocks something, sacrifices itself to save something else, and then we'll go Khalni Ambush in response. So they waste that. See what happens. Guess Huntmaster probably didn't need to attack with it since, yeah, they likely were going to block with Hushbringer, which they did. Oh, we get rid of the Selfless Savior. I like that. Well, I think we maybe wait, see if they slap something else on the Storm Chaser Drake, and then we just fight it with Khalni Ambush, so maybe we can sort of... Oh, there it is, yes. Core Spirit Dancer. That's what I was thinking. Yes, okay. Play something on the Storm Chaser. Sentinel's Eyes. I feel like they have Karametra's Favor, I believe. Indestructible, hexproof to creature. Well, we gotta take our chance now because it would be out of range if we let it happen. Oh, phew. I was a little worried with their 2 up there that they would have done something, but yeah, that's working out all right. Hopefully slowed them down enough. Certainly, I think the Rampaging Ferocidons are going to maybe finish them off. It is really too bad. We would have got some pings with this token coming in from the cartouche. Hushbringer. Sweeper right about now, of course, taking out Esper Sentinel, Hushbringer, the token, potentially the Core Spirit Dancer before it was buffed, but that's kind of going downhill a little bit. Yikes. Hopefully it's not a land next turn and I didn't just jinx myself. Oh, good old Carnage T. Getting her done. I think. So Core Spirit Dancer would block Carnage Tyrant. Other stuff would have to block. We'd be down to 9, so Hushbringer plus Core Spirit Dancer is 7. So we need 2 bodies. They'd let everything through because it's not quite... Well, yeah, it's not quite lethal. We go Carnage Tyrant, they... let's see. I think we go Carnage Tyrant, we don't give it haste. Swing with Rampaging. Oh, yes, we don't get the pings. Alright, so... we'll swing with both Rampaging Ferocidons. See if we get rid of Hushbringer there. I don't think we will, unfortunately. Yeah, core and the token. Let the other Rampaging through. See if that entices them into attacking with the Spirit Dancer. Hopefully it doesn't have Vigilance, but they see the Carnage Tyrant, so I imagine they're probably going to hold back the Spirit Dancer. Ooh, there's the SRAM. Well, seems like a pretty standard, fantastic Azorius Auras. That's lovely deck to craft. If you're looking for something, does some pretty nasty stuff, as you can see right here, which isn't even that nasty. Certainly can get ahead and get out of control way too quick, and boy, that right there is... probably going to do it. I should have expected they had a bunch of auras in hand and getting... Oh, not quite yet. 10. Is that it? Probably it. They got something else to slap on the Spirit Dancer. Okay. We can still be at 1. And it does have Vigilance, which makes us cry. That's too bad. Certainly is interesting. You saw the first match, very one-sided, and then we get the classic, fantastic of this. I think that's going to do it. Certainly would love Galt at this point. Or the Sweeper. Oh my gosh. That's not going to do it. All right. That's okay. We fought a very good deck in Azorius Auras. Couldn't quite get it done. Oh, some Masked Vandal. That's coming in. Killing stuff. Good. Yep. Vampire's Vengeance. Almost said Witch's Vengeance again. Slaying Fire. Yeah. Killing stuff. I like the idea of killing more stuff. But we do got to make some space now. Probably take out Rampaging Brontodon. It would be nice, of course. Pretty big body. Rampaging, yep, stopping some of that life gain, getting out of control if they have it on a big size creature. Thrashing Brontodon, of course, that's staying in. I think we cut all the drovers. We do have another cheap 2-drop with Masked Vandal, although there may not be a whole lot of creatures to exile early on, but we'll see how that goes. Hopefully we can go fast enough, get that one sweeper in Vampire's Vengeance. We are going first. That's pretty fantastic. Exciting hand right there. Huntmaster, turn 2. Khalni Ambush, turn 1, actually. Yeah. Fighting is nice, but we don't have any turn 1 plays. Don't want to have a really awkward turn later on by not going and taking advantage of Khalni Ambush right now. Certainly next turn, Marauding plus Ranging. Always lovely. I mean, if we get a second Marauding, of course, that could be good. We'll pray no portable hole. We're crossing our fingers. But they got all the main normal stuff for Zoriusauras. So I could see... Ooh. Would have been nice to take that out. Definitely Marauding. We can get Carnage Tyrant next turn, actually. I like that. I was thinking Ancient Ziggurat plus Thrashing Brontodon, but we really want that Carnage Tyrant next turn big enough. Hopefully they haven't gone off, but they got the Spirit Dancer turn 2, and that is often doom. Not a pretty sight. Maybe we get some nice interaction. We're able to just simply take out the Spirit Dancer there. Hopefully. Yeah, it is a 2-1. Yeah. Yeah, I expect this opponent hasn't seen a whole lot of dinos. It is an interesting deck. Does a lot of fun things. Gets the creative juices flowing. But Zoriusaurus certainly is proven. You're never going to go wrong with a deck like that. Very resilient. A lot of cheap stuff. Pretty consistent, I believe. You're always playing something and refilling your hand with all that fantastic card draw. Hushbringer. Not too bad. At least they only slapped one aura on the Spirit Dancer, so I think there's a possibility we're able to take it out. Hasty Carnage Tyrant next turn. That's where we want to be. Commune. Yeah, I like Commune just in case we get something nice. Ooh, Charging Monstrosaur. That's kind of nice as well. Yeah, I think we'll grab that, but we'll still definitely 100% go with the good old Carnage Tyrant. Hasty. Slam them. Of course, Spirit Dancer may be blocking Marauding Raptor, but that's alright. Get Ranging and Carnage through. Hope that's enough. Certainly would be nice taking out the Spirit Dancer. But the Spirit Dancer isn't going to block Carnage Tyrant, so I can't see that happening. Oh, our first bot of the night. Not sure how to pronounce that name, my goodness. Vom Red. Man, that seems like a common message for the bots. Looking pretty good. I mean, if we can get another land next turn, we go Charging Monstrosaur plus Thrashing Brontodon, but at the very least, Charging Monstrosaur, that's going to be some pretty big bodies. Carnage in that, plus Ranging, could get it done. Definitely would be nice with that 6th land. Charging already has haste. We can give haste to Thrashing Brontodon, and I think that could be enough. As long as they don't slap 3 things on the core Spirit Dancer, buffing it way out of control, be able to kill Carnage Tyrant, gain some life maybe. They're not liking what we got out though. Maybe they're contemplating their existence. Not quite yet. A Rampaging Brontodon would be nice. I believe I left that in. Another Hushbringer, not so bad, not the end of the world. It's not another aura on Spirit Dancer, or an aura in general for them to draw cards, but what are they doing? They must have had something, huh? Well, we got it. We got that 6th land. Exactly what we were hoping for. Okay, I think this might do it. Got 2 up. They're doing something. They gotta be doing something. Putting something on the Spirit Dancer to be able to block and kill Carnage Tyrant. Some aura at instant speed. Maybe. Not sure what's going on there. It's not enough power to kill it. I mean, it does stop us from dealing damage, but well, we're certainly prioritizing the Spirit Dancer if they got any shenanigans up their sleeve. I thought that might come into play. Okay. That's all right. They're at 2. Hopefully that's low enough. We got certainly some more good bodies. Potentially Thrashing Brontodon next turn to sacrifice and maybe drop Spirit Dancer to the ground by taking it out Arcane Flight. Certainly looking all right. A Rampaging Ferocidon would be good. Basically anything we can play. SRAM is not. Okay. Vampire's Vengeance. Let's go. The single copy. Oh, that would be the world's best Vampire's Vengeance. Guess I could call it Dino's Vengeance. That'd be a little bit more appropriate. Oh man, that would be good. A land, yes. Be scared of the land. Of course, Spirit Dancer would block... Swing with everything. Let's see if that's it. They're completely tapped out, which is nice. We don't have to worry about another Karametra's Blessing, which I expected some number of, so that's all right. Took out most of them. That's good. Only lost the Huntmaster, which certainly isn't the worst thing. This is fairly crippling to him, I think. Still have plenty of mana up if we want to take out some big nasty enchantment, which they don't have a whole lot of big nasty enchantments, I think. Charging Monstrosaur again, doing some fantastic... Oh, there we go. Got her done. Oh, okay, I did have Rampaging Brontodon out. So I'm thinking Inescapable Blaze. Although they do have that Karametra's Blessing, which is, it's going to be rough. But Inescapable Blaze to perhaps just finish them off, potentially. If we get them low enough, it could do the trick. So I think we'll bring that in. Rampaging Brontodon. It's a big guy. Plow through him, beat him up, crush him, hopefully. Making space, though. Yeah, I say we take out Slaying Fire. Mass Vandals. I guess Mass Vandal is... Well, I probably could have taken out all of them, but it's really just single target artifact enchantment removal. Seems to not do a whole lot against this deck, since they basically just keep refilling their hand, get some other enchantment. It does stop Lurrus from bringing them back, but we haven't seen him get Lurrus out yet in this match, so I'm not too worried about that. Turn 1, Commune with Dinosaurs, hope for that Marauding Raptor off the Cragcrown Pathway there. Certainly nice seeing Ancient Ziggurat and Unclaimed Territory were well and good fixed for mana colors. Oh, well, yeah, Gold Forest. Another Charging Monstrosaur would be pretty good. Do have at least one turn 3 play. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. We got 4 lands. I think there's... Oh, Andrew Gargan, how's it going? Yes, definitely. Barrier Breach was something I used a little bit against this deck, but even that, still, it seemed like it wasn't enough, especially when they get a couple Spirit Dancers down, SRAM, some of the enchantment stuff from the new Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. I think this deck is getting an injection of power, a shot in the arm, you could say. Yeah, even Barrier Breach sometimes wasn't enough. It did work out in a couple cases, and of course, if we don't need it, it's got that fantastic cycling. We can just trade it for something else. But also Barrier Breach being able to take out Heliod, the Sun Crowned, because it's exile and enchantment. That can be nice also against Scurry Oak, since Heliod is the engine that keeps that whole thing going. So there is another deck that it would be useful for. Maybe taking out Shark Typhoons as well with Azorius, Jeskai Control, that sort of thing. But yeah, I certainly could see bringing in Barrier Breach again, especially if we do start facing more Azorius Control, Orzhov Control, that sort of thing. But I think Azorius is probably a little bit more popular. At least I think I've seen it a bit more than Orzhov. 6/8. That's not good. Oh, that's... Well, this is to be expected at some point with a deck like this. Fantastic cards, just slapping them on. That's what Azorius is built to do. And it's probably going to do it for us with this match. I'm happy we took a game off him, because this is one of at least my weaker matchups. Just the lowly Rampaging Ferocidon. Yeah, I mean, maybe when you mentioned Barrier Breach and we started talking about it, I kind of jinxed myself when they slapped those 3 1-cost enchantments on the Spirit Dancer. Pretty nasty stuff. Is there anything we can do about it? I don't think so. Yeah, that's going to do it. That's all right. That's all right. I don't even think I have uncommon wildcards for Barrier Breach, but I could see that, you know, being on the radar. I think certainly I'll prioritize finishing at least a play set of some nice sweeper. Oh no, we do have 2 uncommon wildcards, so I could redeem for a couple Barrier Breaches perhaps. Nice seeing we have another at least 1,000 gold. Maybe we'll open up a pack or 2 of Ixalan if we get enough for a second one at the end of all this. yeah, if I lose to Azoriusaurs, I'm never too upset. I'm never too upset in general, of course, but yeah, especially if it's a difficult matchup. Exiling a creature could be nice, but there's always the threat of Karametra's Blessing if they have one white up, which is unfortunate because that's too bad. One white, always being scared of that, that's a pretty powerful thing for a deck. Maybe we can force them at some point to cast Karametra's Blessing, and while it's on the stack, we take out their target, perhaps, but they do have Selfless Savior in here. They got a fair bit of redundancies to protect their Aura Hog. Aura. Enchantment Hog, you could say. That's easier to pronounce. Oh, yeah, definitely. You know what? Nah. Yeah, let's send Commune to the bottom just because we don't have it for turn 1. Was thinking of... Oh, I should put that in a highlight. My goodness, wow. Premonition, the Dino Mystic. We knew we were going to draw it. First card. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, we'll keep Khalni Ambush. I mean, we don't have another Dino, unfortunately, but fighting something could be good. I'm seeing Dimir colors, so you know, yeah. Ravenous Pursuit, perhaps. Nah, I want to keep Ravenous Pursuit. I don't want to get screwed over by a Rankle Prankmaster. Hopefully next turn with the Commune we grab, well, could be a nice wide range perhaps. Dragon turn, that is. Not the worst thing in the world, I guess. Unfortunately, Huntmaster can't give something haste, but I mean, we don't have anything to give haste to, so... Oh, yes. That's a good question. Marauding would be lovely. It's not very big. Next turn we can play Charging Monstrosaur, though, as long as Huntmaster is stuck around, so I think we'll keep that. Make use of being able to take off this turn by casting Highland Forest there. Always lovely if we can take advantage of that and not be messed up by having to play it some turn later where we could have used that mana. I could see Huntmaster dying this turn, though. I certainly don't want to leave him up. Oh, good stuff, man. Maybe they're saving removal for Charging Monstrosaur. Hopefully not. Ravenous Pursuit would be good, or the counter spell, Essence Scatter. Alright, well, let's swing away. Huh. Okay. Khalni Ambush plus Ravenous Pursuit next turn is not what we're going to do. Would have been nice, but you know there's going to be discard and killing in a deck with these colors. 2 cards, that is not nice. I would love Shifting Ceratops right about now to get rid of the Dragon Turtle. That'd be pretty fantastic, but I kind of want to leave Ravenous Pursuit in. Nah, let's get rid of both of them. Just in case we draw, say, a Carnage Tyrant or something, we're able to still cast it this turn coming up with that land there. That is not a Carnage Tyrant. Keep chipping away. Maybe we draw a big Dino next turn. Rampaging Brontodon would be lethal, actually. We're wide open, so maybe this opponent, perhaps being a little bit newer, Of course, not knowing what dinos can do and their potential, they just swing with everything. Maximum, no, they don't. They hold back the dragon turtle. Interesting. Well, we'll go to land and Drover. Certainly could probably hold the land back to threaten, maybe be a little bit more menacing, make them worried about what we have in hand, but we might need that land down. Huh. Well, keep it as is. Hope for Rampaging Brontodon finish. Yeah, no, hey, no worries. We take it. No. We can block the outer thing. What are we doing? Yeah, I almost missed that. My goodness, would have been embarrassing. Oh. Ooh, yeah. Big time. Counter killed. Ooh. Well, that's all right. We're certainly going to hope for that Carnage Tyrant. What did we send to the bottom? Yeah. So whatever we played would have been done for, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm certainly liking the possibility of Carnage Tyrant against this deck. Might even just redeem for a fourth one to give us that extra edge until we get some shifting Ceratops. Certainly Carnage Tyrant is not a bad thing to have in, for sure. I'm thinking Drover to kill the Coma's Faithful there. Yeah. I want to keep Huntmaster up just to give something haste, if it makes sense to. Yeah, let's do that. I do usually like Huntmaster over Drover just because that's not good. Just because Huntmaster does have the potential to help cast more dinos due to cost reduction. Drover is only going to help with casting one thing since it's mana. Of course, it is nice having that 3/3 body, but I guess we should have played the land. All right, play the stuff against this deck because they're probably going to discard it with various spells like that. Oh, that. Well, we'll keep swinging. Hope for top deck Rampaging Brontodon. Lethal. It's not going to get through. What does that do? Well, it's not doing a whole lot for him. Couldn't have blocked with Huntmaster anyways. Might have been nice blocking the Dragon Turtle, perhaps. Oh, lands for days. That's alright. It's alright. We know what they're all about, and we'll try to do what we can. This spell can't be countered. I like the looks of that when someone's in blue. Some small creatures, Vampire's Vengeance, could be nice, taking them out. Not a whole lot of small stuff, though. So maybe we'll leave that. Slaying Fire. You know what? Snakeskin Veil, I think they got a fair bit of targeted stuff. Or yeah, one Rampaging Ferocidon. Alright, let's hope for that Carnage Tyrant, that Rampaging Brontodon. Certainly, Carnage Tyrant against a deck like this. Gonna be good. Stop that Dragon Turtle from being too aggressive. I do like that. I mean, it is a little clunky seeing two Marauding Raptor and the Rampaging Ferocidon, but we'll certainly work around that with the 3 lands there. Turn 3, we'd go Rampaging Ferocidon first, just so it doesn't die by having 2 Maraudings out, and then we'll follow with the second one. Khalni Ambush could be good, but let's take that turn off. Weren't going to play anything. Don't see us probably using it to fight too much early on. Highland Forest next turn. would be nice, but I think we'll try and take advantage of this Rampaging plus Marauding. I mean, if they kill Marauding, certainly we'll go Highland Forest next turn. Ooh, they're killing it. They're killing it. Oh. Oh, that's not too bad. You know what, we probably could just get rid of Highland Forest since we're going to be using all our mana this turn. Almost went Marauding Raptor first. Made that mistake one too many times. Definitely would expect the Outer Fang to block that Marauding. They really don't want to take 6. That is not a good thing. Looking alright. Nice having those bodies. Commune with Dinosaurs should likely get us something good. A Charging Monstrosaur would be fantastic. Ooh, okay. Well, see what it gets us first before we play our lands. Ranging Raptors. That is pretty decent. Go with the Mountain this turn just in case. We gotta go Timber Crown or Cragcrown. I always like leaving it in my hand as long as possible on the off chance, you know, it's gotta be a source of green, a source of red, but usually we fix pretty nicely, so it doesn't matter too much. At least with how things are right now, there is, of course, a lot of double green, so oftentimes it's probably going to be Timber Crown. I mean, like you see there, if we get the Ranging Raptors, certainly fix nicely with our green sources. And Unclaimed Territory, of course. Oh. Pay 3, target opponent discards 1 card. I mean, they draw cards, so that's not too bad. Ooh, Huntmaster, yeah, we got a nasty creature in hand. You better watch out, or you don't want to play it because we think you're going to kill it. So you should discard what we have in hand. Use a Thoughtseize. You know you want it. That's not so good either. You know what? Let's swing with both Marauding Raptors. One's going to die. They will gain 3 life, unfortunately, but be able to go Rampaging Ferocidon. Yeah, that definitely does seem pretty good. I think you get a free Lair of the Hydra, perhaps. Yeah. Especially when you get games like that, it's rough. Big time. So I think I'll look and see if I was given a free Lair of the Hydra, something like that. Definitely at least 1 or 2 man lands, I think certainly would help. Big time. Contact other planes. Cry 2, draw 2. Well, not too bad. Certainly could be almost lethal. I mean, a top deck Charging Monstrosaur right there would have been pretty fantastic, but they're hopefully low enough. They said good game, but maybe they can sweep us. You never know. They got a lot of mana, but yeah, a man land I think would be a pretty fantastic addition, at the very least. Oh, there it is. Get her done. Ooh. But yeah, definitely some draw. I mean, of course, I don't have Ripjaw Raptor yet. That would certainly help with the draw. Pinging with, you know, a sweeper, that sort of thing would also draw us cards. I do desperately miss Ripjaw whenever I do another round of free-to-play Hatch to Devour Dinos. I don't get Ripjaw for quite some time, and I do notice the difference big time. But yeah, definitely adding some other ways of drawing, searching the top few cards. Lead the Stampede could be a pretty good option, and for anybody that doesn't know, Toon and Green, look at the top 5 cards of your library, put any amount of creatures into your hand. So it could be 3 to draw 3. A lot of the times it's been 3 to draw 3. And of course you don't have to pass up non-dino creatures, so. Oh, yeah, definitely. I haven't played it a whole lot in paper, but I do have every possible option I could want, which is nice. So when that really starts up, I probably could play it. Right now where I am, the restrictions aren't too bad. Oh, one Great Henge, yes. Great Henge would be fantastic, especially with some of the bigger stuff that we have. We'll definitely go Huntmaster plus Ranging this turn. Use up all the mana we can. Next turn, Charging Monstrosaur. I think that's going to be fantastic, but I could definitely see at least one Great Henge bringing that in. It's not really going to hurt things, and if we do get it, that's always good. There's never a sad day when you see a Great Henge. Mythic Wildcard's not heavily used in this deck, so yeah, that Great Henge, use it for that. I could, you know, that's a good idea. I think I'll take that suggestion. Yeah. Too bad we lost Drover. But we'll do Commune this turn just to get it. Oh, that would be a fantastic finish. Ancient Ziggurat, though. Got to play it a little bit safe. Get that Marauding. Ranging for 1. You know, that's always pretty decent. 1 green. Get a basic. Still left with another creature. It's making it hard for the opponent, to say the least. Good stuff. All right. Certainly looks like it's working out in our favor. At the very least, if they swept us, next turn we still have the backup of Charging Monstrosaur. But I don't see him sweeping us with a swamp and 2 islands. Yeah, I'm definitely taking that suggestion. I'll redeem at least 1 rare wild card for the Great Henge. Maybe some other cool stuff. Perhaps an Embercleave. That's always fun. Yeah, I think I'll definitely look at various nice mythic rares. Pretty much it's really only ever been Carnage Tyrant, now that I think about it. That's not too bad. Not too bad indeed. Alright, Highland Forest, Charging Monstrosaur. Maximum speed, maximum power, maximum damage. Oot and boot, eh? Hopefully that's enough. Looking alright. Yes, do make us discard. We got some more scary stuff in hand. That guy. You gotta watch out. Dragon. Well, Drover it is. Oh, one, is this going to do it? Yes, fantastic stuff. Not the craziest deck, a little bit of a hodgepodge, but they did some pretty good stuff. Dragon Turtle seems pretty decent. Khalni Ambush, not too worried about that, so let's just swing in and win. Yeah, that'll do it. What time are we sitting at right now? Let's do one more match. Yeah. Oh, we're bronze 1. Climbing. We're flying up the rank ladder. Do we get enough gold for 2 excellent packs? Let's see. Had quite a few quests. Oh, that's a lot of gold. Not really something we can use. Phylath, World Sculptor, but yeah, let's play one more match and oh, excuse me. Hopefully we can get it done. Maybe get that flashy Rampaging Brontodon finish. Who doesn't love to see that? Man, sometimes bigger than Galta, which is pretty hard to do. Maybe we get both Rampaging Ferocidons, Brontodons, I should say. There's too much, well, I shouldn't say there's too much. There's a lot of similarity between dino names. Mix-ups definitely happen. Rampaging Brontodon, Thrashing Brontodon, Rampaging Ferocidon, Raging Regisaur, Regisaur Alpha, Raging Swordtooth, Ranging Raptors, Ripjaw Raptor, Raptor Hatchling. You get the idea, yeah. Lots of raptors, but that's all right. It's what they are. Hopefully we get some more raptors. Brontodons, tough dinos. That would be nice. Something, maybe a rare that's another 4 or 5. Nice big healthy blocker. Something to sort of match Ripjaw Raptor. That'd be good. Something that can survive 2 Marauding Raptor pings is always nice in my books. I do like to see that. I see Spider. Perhaps they're going with, I was going to say Spider Tribal, but that's not the case with Den of the Bugbear there. Could be another scary mono red, which we did face in the first match. Ew, that's very scary. Oh my gosh. Turn 1 double blazing Rootwalla. That's not good. You know what that calls for. Well, Khalni Ambush. Almost missed out on that opportunity. Maybe we should have kept both back because we want to fight some stuff. But I have a sneaky suspicion that Huntmaster or Drover is going to die to maybe a shock. Something. Next turn. Would be nice if Drover survived and then we can go double Huntmaster for turn 3. Since we have 4 mana, hopefully. Oh. Vampire's Vengeance, Dino's Vengeance would be lovely right about now. Perhaps that's something I just bring into the main, start off with all the matches. At least 4 of a sweeper that does, well, maybe 1 damage, but at least 2, just to really clear out a lot of stuff. It does hurt Huntmaster, of course, but it's alright if it helps us secure the game, slow down the opponent enough. Alright, here goes nothing. Will Drover of the Mighty survive? I think the chances are low on this one. Pretty classic, fantastic mono red madness, which got to appreciate the nasty explosive turns this deck can pump out. That's probably going to do it for us, unfortunately, especially being free-to-play dinos. Ripjaw Raptor would be fantastic against this deck, but they got going, and they got going fast. Far too fast for us, seems like. Stick with it though, see what Commune grabs. Now we got the lands. Gotta be marauding. Anger of the Gods also is pretty fantastic just because it can really help against the Is It Phoenix matchup. Being able to take out Dragon's Rage Chandler, Arclight, Phoenix, wide variety of things. The Ox of Agonis, which you don't see too often, but I have had Anger of the Gods take out the Ox a few times now. So yeah, definitely something that deals 3 damage can be pretty fantastic. Oh, well, that was almost embarrassing. Oh, but we're dead. What am I thinking? We're at 2. Oh, my goodness. All right. Vampire's Vengeance coming strong. Let's see it. Inescapable Blaze, nah, maybe a little bit too slow, but Slaying Fire, Brittle Blast, make it happen. Snakeskin Vale. Lots of targeted stuff, I imagine, so that could come in pretty handy. Khalni Ambush. Gotta send you packing. Ravenous Pursuit. We need space for this stuff. Huntmaster. Let's cut 2, just because they got a lot of stuff that can deal 2 damage. Witch's Vengeance. No, my gosh. Vampire's Vengeance would kill Huntmaster, although there's a fairly low chance we see it, only having 1 copy. But that definitely looks like a pretty reasonable starting hand. Turn 1, Highland Forest. Turn 2, Forest. Hopefully Drover survives, and we go somebody. A body. Ooh, Marauding, that is... Excuse me. Well, plans have changed. It has 3 toughness, so... a slightly better chance of it surviving. 3 kind of seems to be the break point for him. A little bit. At the very least, they're not attacking with the Bomat Courier, so... that's something. I could see them getting rid of Drover, though. Getting rid of whoever we play first. It would make sense to go Drover just to save us taking 1 damage from the Rampaging ping, if we did play Rampaging first and then Drover. But we'll try Drover just because I like Rampaging Ferocidon a little bit more, if they do choose to kill Drover here. Okay, interesting. Maybe they don't have anything that can kill it. That would also be very fantastic. Next turn could be a Charging Monstrosaur, and that's going to be a pretty nasty body for this deck. Quite hard to deal with, I imagine. Especially the trample, but also being a 5/5. That punches through quite a bit. Maybe they have something to deal with Marauding. I would have expected maybe to get rid of Drover. Oh, we got the Snakeskin Vale, good stuff. They did leave Drover up, which... if they didn't, we wouldn't have been able to go Charging Monstrosaur this turn. So, there you go. Yeah, we'll attack with everything. If they wanted to kill Charging Monstrosaur, they'd have to block with all their creatures. And they'll be quite happy taking out everything they have currently. Certainly not too worried being wide open at 19. But then there's always the potential for some crazy stuff with a deck like this. Certainly wouldn't expect it to be too explosive. There we go. Got her done. Wow. We just hope and pray we go fast enough here. Ravenous Pursuit. You know what? Let's bring it in. That could be pretty good, especially, hopefully, given that buff to maybe Charging Monstrosaur, make it a 7/7, an 8/8. That'd be nice. Certainly, Snakeskin Vale, that's sticking in. Commune with Dinosaurs, we'll take 1 out just because we are on the draw. Sometimes I cut a few Commune with Dinosaurs because we draw first. Well, we draw a card on our first turn. Ugh, that's nasty. Nasty opening hand there. Oh, yes, that's a good point, actually. The Bomat Courier, Mass Vandal. And it's another creature at 3 toughness, which seems to work out pretty well. That hand should do nicely. Carnage Tyrant, ooh, yeah. Yeah, Carnage Tyrant would be nice against this deck, but yeah, I'll have to keep Mass Vandal in mind against this deck, because Bomat Courier, certainly, if they get that down turn 1 to get a few attacks, it's pretty good stuff, especially pretty much refilling their hand in some cases later on. Hopefully you can get rid of the Bomat Courier while they're completely tapped out, so they don't have that one red up to pay for it and sacrifice it in response, if it makes sense to do so. But oh boy, here goes nothing. He's dead. Ooh, that's alright. Perhaps it would have been good to wait until next turn, go Drover. We would have one green up to go Snakeskin Vale, but I still think they could have easily doubled up removal. They could have dealt with it if, or when we stopped the Unholy Heat. Oh, Vampire's Vengeance. Let's Unholy Heat every time. Profit 87. How's it going? You know, Unholy Heat's coming out. It almost seems like they have 8 copies, 12 copies, because you're seeing multiples every game. Pretty much it feels like. Yeah. Ooh, that's too bad. It's going to be rough next turn. And we'll go Unclaimed Territory. Just in case, you know, we get the Vampire's Vengeance. Man, we're praying and hoping for the only copy of a specific card. I think I'm going to definitely get at least 4 nice sweepers. Maybe more than that. At the very least, I only have to spend 3 uncommon wild cards, because we already have one in the form of Vampire's Vengeance and more lands. Not exactly what we want to be doing right now. I'll just sacrifice it. Not like it makes a whole lot of difference when I do it. It potentially can, but I don't want to forget about sacrificing it. Thinning out the deck slightly, perhaps. Vampire's Vengeance right now. Evolving Wilds helped us get it, but we're at 3, and that's not going to do it, unfortunately. It was pretty nice taking a game from him, as always. But I think that's probably 107. Okay, yeah. Well, we had some more hits tonight, which was nice. FreeDinos, you see some potential. Always a little bit rough starting off when you have to kind of bare bones it, get creative with your spells, but I got a plan, getting some more sweepers, using that one mythic rare for probably Great Henge, which I think was fantastic suggestion, but hopefully you enjoyed watching now or watching later on, and you have a good night. And remember, there is always room for improvement.